Goodbye, sir. And I want you to know that I'm not the only one that's grateful. My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. My sister thanks you. And I assure you, I thank you. And I wouldn't worry about this country if I were you. We've got this thing licked.
You and your whole lousy generation believes the way it was for you is the way it's got to be. And not until your whole generation has lain down and died will the dead weight of you be off our backs. You understand? You've got to get off my back.
It's a hell of a thing, killing a man. You take away all he's got, and all he's ever gonna have.
Yeah. Oh, I guess they had it coming.
We all have it coming, kid.
You lied to me.
No, well, I did just...
Telling me a ridiculous story about a leopard.
a ridiculous story. I have a leopard.
Well, where is the
right
leopard?
Right in there.
I don't believe you, Susan.
But you have to believe me.
I've been a victim of your unbridled imagination once more. All the way you're talking about...
That'll teach you to go around saying things about people.
Why don't you finish the job?
What good did that do you?
Why, what you preach, none. But what that Comanche believes, ain't got no eyes, he can't enter the spirit land. Has to wander forever between the winds.
Don't you just love it when you come back from the bathroom to find your food waiting for you?
We're lucky we got anything at all. I don't think Buddy Holly's much of a waiter. Maybe we should have sat in Marilyn Monroe section.
Would you like some coffee? Which one? There's two Monroes.
No, there's not. That is Marilyn Monroe. That is Mamie Van Doren. And I don't see Jenny Mansfield. So she must have a night off or something.
Anyway, you know what reminds me, I need this knife. I'm gonna take this, it's okay?
Okay, yeah.
I just need it for a
bring
little
it
while.
back, though, you know.
Well, the poor thing, you know, I hit him in his, we hit the deer in his paw, what do you call it?
The paw.
The paw,
his foot.
the hoof. The hoof got caught in the grill,
Oh.
I gotta hack it off.
Ooh.
Ma, it's a sin, you gotta leave it there, you know, so. Anyway, I'll bring your knife back if they do that. Anyway.
Delicious. Delicious.
Thank you.
I love you, Miss Kubelik.
3. Queen.
Did you hear what I said, Miss Kubelik? I absolutely adore you.
Shut up and deal.
All right, Eliza, say it again.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
Didn't I say that?
No, Eliza, you didn't say that. You didn't even say that. Now, every night before you get into bed, where you used to say your prayers, I want you to say, the rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain 50 times. You get much further with the Lord if you learn not to offend his ears.
Goodbye. Don't cry.
Americans play to win all the time. I wouldn't give a hoot in hell for a man who lost and laughed. That's why Americans have never lost and will never lose a war. Because the very thought of losing is hateful to Americans.
Amen. All we represent to them, man, is somebody who needs a haircut.
Oh, no. What you represent to them is freedom.
Casting me adrift 3,500 miles from a port of call. You're sending me to my doom, eh? Well, you're wrong, Christian. I'll take this boat as she floats to England if I must. I'll live to see you, all of you, hanging from the highest yard arm in the British fleet.
Chicolini, you're charged with high treason, and if found guilty, you'll be shot.
I object.
Oh, you object. On what grounds?
I couldn't think of anything else to say.
Objection sustained. Your Excellency, you sustained the objection?
Sure, I couldn't think of anything else to say either.
We run a pretty tight ship here.
I know, but, well, how do they establish that, sir? I mean, are the cars counted daily, or what kind of a routine here?
Ma'am, I answered your question.
I'm sorry, sir.
Ma'am, I answered your question. I answered the darn... I'm cooperating here. And there's no,
Ông mi bằng xe quá mà ông mà cái này giết heo giết gà luôn
It's here. And there ain't a dang thing you're gonna do about it. My well came in big, so big, and there's more down there, and there's bigger wells. I'm rich, baby. I'm a rich boy. Me, I'm gonna have more money than you ever thought you could have.
What do you want?
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Why do you want to fight?
Because I can't sing or dance. Yo.
What did you say? Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
Quick, hang a right.
Why? Why?
Steven, cut over to G Street. I just saw a vision.
Tatanka.
Tonka.
Right here. Tatanka.
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 Tatanka. Buffalo.
Oh, Heathcliff. He gets worse every day. Would degrade me to marry him. I wish he hadn't come back.
Life is a box of chocolates, Forrest. You never know what you're gonna get.
Mama always had a way of explaining things so I could understand them.
I will miss you, Forrest.
She had got the cancer and died on a Tuesday.
Police emergency, I need your car.
"52 Red Queens and me are telling you, you know what we're telling you? It's over. The links, their beautifully conditioned links are smashed. They're smashed as of now because we say so. Because we say they ought to be smashed. We're busting up the joint. We're tearing out all the wires. We're busting it up so good, all the Queen's horses and all the Queen's men will never put old Raymond back together again.
You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube. You eat like the tube. You raise your children like the tube. You even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Man could live there. And a woman. There you go.
But you don't know me. You don't know who I am.
I know all I want to know.
I'm an actress. I'm a character actress. I can play this part any way you want.
Honey, I'm sure that
Why
you're a
don't you
very,
give me an
very
idea
good
what you're
actress. It's
looking
just
for?
that you're a little bit too soft
What?
and genteel. You're not threatening enough.
Not threatening enough? How's this? You take your hands off me, or I'm gonna knee your balls right through the roof of your mouth. Is that enough of a threat?
think that you can't just go around proving things and pretending like you're tough.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't, even though you you look a certain way, you can't.
That's right. You're absolutely. You're absolutely right.
You're not listening to me.
Well, what the fella said. In Italy, for 30 years under the Borgias, they had warfare, terror, murder, and bloodshed, but they produced Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and the Renaissance. In Switzerland, they had brotherly love. They had 500 years of democracy and peace, and what did that produce? The cuckoo clock.
Don't you use olives?
Olives? Where the hell do you think you are, man?
We do have to make certain concessions to the war. We're 3 miles from the front line. And...
Yes, but a man can't really savor his martini without an olive, you know? Otherwise, you see, it just doesn't quite make it.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Dirty. Painful to die for your country. When it comes to dying for your country, it's better not to die at all.
Boss, if you were smart...
Yeah, but I ain't smart.
I know. But if you were, you wouldn't have to pull KP. Or any other fatigue duty, for that matter.
If you think you can bribe me into boxing, Warden, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I'll jump first.
No.
Then you jump first.
No, I said.
What's the matter with you?
I can't swim!
Why, are you crazy? The fall will probably kill you.
Why, you're little men.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Girls should live at home.
Didn't you ever hear of women's lib?
What do you mean, women's lib? You're a young girl. You should be at home now. You should be dressed up. You should be going out with boys. You should be going to school. You know, that kind of stuff.
God, are you square?
I see that it's wrong. It's wrong because it's like against society. It's wrong because everybody has the right to live and be happy without being told, chopped and knifed.
You come in here and you sprinkle a place with powder and you spray perfume and you stick a paper lantern over the light bulb and lo and behold, the place is turned into Egypt and you are the queen of the Nile sitting on your throne swilling down my liquor. You know what I say? Ha ha!
Jeff, if you could only see yourself.
What's the matter?
Sitting around looking out of the window to kill time is one thing, but doing it the way you are with binoculars and wild opinions about every little thing you see is disease.
What do you think I'd consider it recreation?
Life can be bright in America.
If you can fight in America.
Life is all right in America.
If you're all white in America.
What happened to the first two marriages?
My wives divorced me.
Why?
Oh, I think they said I led too dull a life.
A guy takes out an accident policy that's worth $100,000 if he's killed on the train. And 2 weeks later, he is killed on the train. And not in a train accident, mind you, but falling off some silly observation car. You know what the mathematical probability of that is? 1 out of, oh, I don't know how many billions.
All right, I'll show you. Take a good look.
I didn't do anything, Homer.
I'm sorry, Llewellyn. It isn't your fault. Go on and play with your friends.
I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
You know what they do to you when they know you can't. When they find out that you can't walk. Oh, Christ.
No, I have a method all my own. If you'll notice, the coat came first, then the tie, then the shirt.
Tom, did you rape Mayella Ewell? I did not, sir.
Don't try to be a hero. You don't have to be a hero, not for me.
I'm not trying to be a hero. If you think I like this, you're crazy.
Senator, we're both part of the same hypocrisy. But never think it applies to my family.
I've been moody and dissatisfied.
How often do you sleep together?
Do you have sex often?
Hardly ever, maybe 3 times a week.
Constantly. I'd say 3 times a week.
And each of us will have to hide his share of the treasure from the other two. And having done so, he'll have to be forever on the watch that his hiding place is not discovered.
What a dirty, filthy mind you got.
Oh, no, not dirty, baby. Only I know what kind of ideas even supposedly decent people get when gold's at stake.
You think I'm licked? You all think I'm licked. Well, I'm not licked. And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause. Even if this room gets filled with lies like these. And the Taylors and all their armies come marching into this place. Somebody will listen to me.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory.
Hey, what's your name anyhow?
Clyde Barron.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Parker. Pleased to meet you.
E.T. phone home.
Does this mean they're coming?
Robinson comes back with a right on the nose. Lamont drives him across the ring. A left and a right to the head. O'Holland left down to the body, and Robinson is driven out of the ring for the first knockdown of his career.
And as far as I can see, my best chance of clearing myself of the trouble you're trying to make for me is by bringing in the murderers all tied up. And the only chance I've got of catching them and tying them up and bringing them in is by staying as far away as possible from you and the police, because you'd only gum up the works. You getting this all right, son, or am I going too fast for you?
Fella ain't got a soul of his own, just a little piece of a big soul. The one big soul that belongs to everybody.
Ah, come on. You're not going to say that now. You're not going to say that now. You're going to pull that hen house now. When the vote, the chief just voted, it was 10-9. Now, I want that television set turned on right now.
You may think you know what you're dealing with, but believe me, you don't. Why is that funny?
It's what the district attorney used to tell me in Chinatown.
I've caused you some trouble.
No, my mother, what is the phrase? She isn't quite herself today.
Dear, what is your first name?
Charlie.
Charlie. That's a nice name, Charlie.
You've been talking to that venomous fishwife, Addison DeWitt.
In this case, apparently as trustworthy as the World Almanac.
You knew when you came in that the audition was over, that Eve was your understudy, playing that childish little game of cat and mouse.
Not mouse, never mouse. If anything, rat.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home. Stand by.
Running wild, lost control. Running wild, mighty bold.
Feeling gay, reckless too. Carefree mind all the time, never blue.
Take a good look, Clifton. One day the war will be over. And I hope that the people who use this bridge in years to come will remember how it was built and who built it. Not a gang of slaves, but soldiers, British soldiers, Clifton, even in captivity.
You're Norma Desmond. Used to be in silent pictures, used to be big.
I am big. It's the pictures that got small.
Dear Father in heaven, I'm not a praying man, but if you're up there and you can hear me, show me the way.
This is really cruel, Oscar. You're giving them hope. You shouldn't do that. That's cruel.
Come on. Try and reach the far end.
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody. Instead of a bum, which is what I am.
Oh, God. Oh, let me out.
Don't be nervous.
Get away from that door.
I want to say something first.
Dear God.
Benjamin, I want you to know that I'm available to you. And if you won't sleep with me this time...
Oh, my God.
If you won't sleep with me this time, I want you to know that you can call me up anytime you want and we'll make some kind of an arrangement.
Oh.
Do you understand what I
Let
said?
me out.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up
Sir, you are no gentleman.
And you, miss, are no lady.
Oh.
Don't think that I hold that against you. Ladies have never held any charm for me.
First you take a low, common advantage of me, then you insult me.
I meant it as a compliment. And I hope to see more of you when you're free of the spell of the elegant Mr. Wilkes.
I never wanted this for you. I worked my whole life. I don't apologize to take care of my family. And I refused to be a fool. Dancing on the string held by all those big shots.
Ilsa, I'm no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of three little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. Now. Here's looking at you, kid.